Good afternoon. It's time for yet another NFL Bucky's Mail Day. Bucky, who do you have in front of you this time? There's the same person basically. His name is Eric Church. He's a country singer, but he's also kind of an outlaw and a rock, and he's the only country singer I even like. But I consider him, kind of a rock star to be honest. I love a few of his songs. Uh, His followers are called Sinners. He's also called the Chief, which is on his guitar strap there. And it says, "Somebody take me to church." So it's very cool. And the only, I don't say bad thing, but disappointing thing in him, and it's not his fault, is he constantly loses like country, western, country music awards, like best singer, best performer, stuff like that. And it gets very frustrating, but he loves to perform on the road, and he goes to some of these, but I don't think he, maybe way deep down he cares, but on the surface he doesn't. He just likes to perform in front of his fans. And I really like him, and Carl introduced me to him, and some great songs, and look him up on YouTube. You won't be disappointed. All right, we got some scores to go through. Not a very good weekend for my teams. The Badgers on Saturday lost. First of all, this is Mike C. Of course, star of the show is always Bucky. Bucky's not happy. The Badgers lost to Washington State 17-14. They played a very, very poor game. And they just couldn't get it going. And penalties and turnovers. And defense did not play all that great. Offense did not play. They just did not play great. And it was at home. Very disappointing. So, rough start. I don't even know where they play next week. Still time. It's time to win the Big Ten. But they got to play a lot better. I'm starting to get a little frustrated with the head coach. And he just can't seem to win the big games. And I was watching the game. I said to myself, this is the very kind of game that the Badgers lose every year. They lost to Syracuse one year, I remember. They lost, I can't remember, a couple other games. It always seems to be a trap game, and this was it. And they deserve to lose. I'm not very happy right now. Paul Chryst I'm starting to worry about him. As far as he's still a good coach. I just don't know if he's the right coach for the team going forward. And wouldn't mind seeing Leonard being the head coach, but we'll see. On Sunday, the Lions and they played a very interesting game. They lost the Eagles 38-35. They were way behind. They fought back. They had a late fourth down. They couldn't stop them, and just kind of ran out of time. But they got too far behind. Defense, obviously, he scored 38 points. Does not play well. Aiden Hutchinson did not play well. It's his first game, so I'll give him a pass. The interior defense was not very good. The Eagles, Jalen Hurst got a lot of yards, almost 100 yards rushing on top of passing. DeAndre Swift had a great game. They should have used him more. They only ran 15 times, and he got 100 plus yards and a touchdown. Offense is not the problem. Goff had an okay game. It was a great crowd. They showed him, obviously great in the stands there. But their defense is just, they can shoot up. They can't stop anybody. And next year's draft, they're going to have to address the defense heavily. And off season, free agency, stuff like that. And don't stop now, because again, that's only the first game. Next week they play Washington Commanders, who had a very good game. They came out and won that game. So it was a very disappointing weekend for Bucky and myself, and but that happens. So otherwise, no other news. The Reds keep losing and floundering. I don't know why they haven't fired their coach. Probably just wait to the end of the year. He's got to go. He's just terrible. I don't know who to replace him. I haven't looked into that really. No Hawks news. Still talk of trading Kane. Not so much Tays. I think Tays, either keep him on or he'll just retire because he's getting old. But Kane's still worth a lot, and there's narrowing down to a couple teams that he wants to play for. And I mentioned before, Toronto is one of them. Buffalo is hometown, and there's a couple other ones. So we'll see where we get the best deal. That what I trade for. Probably a couple first round draft choices, some players. They can get a pretty good package for him. But it's going to be a long year rebuilding, and it's going to be a couple years before they get these players mature. So it's not going to be easy to be a Hawk fan next couple years. But hey, we won 3 Stanley Cups. I'm happy about that. Speaking of Stanley Cups and that, I got some more pictures at CVS today. I got some more Batman pictures, and I'm trying to fill up my wall. Not fill it up, but complete it. And more Lions pictures and Blackhawks and Reds pictures. So I have to go back because I shortened a couple of the pictures. I didn't get the whole. I cut Batman's ears out, to be honest with you. So I got to redo those and a couple other ones. So, but it's fun. It's making my room a lot more fun to be in, and it's fun to be in now, but it's even more. But not too much else to report. Very nice weather out here today. I think it's 85, which I think is perfect temperature, to be honest with you. And nice little breeze. It actually rained a little bit over the weekend, but not much. And it was supposed to rain, I think, on Friday night into Saturday, and we got like 3 drops or something. It did not rain. And, well, a little more than that, but not enough because we needed the rain here. But so that's what I'm doing. My birthday's coming up. If anybody cares, it's in a few days. And I want to say before I go on, it was tough on Sunday because 21 years ago, it was 9/11, and you're almost forced to remember, but you have to remember. You can't let yourself forget it. So I have to relive where I was, and I told the story many times, even online. I was at my store, and my boss was supposed to come in that day for a visit, and she called and canceled, obviously, and it was just very dark, very sad, and some bad memories, and it changed everything. And on a personal note, it helped close my store and lose my job because they just had to change stuff. And so I don't like to swear very much on this channel, but everybody involved in that, I hope the bastards rot in hell. That's just my personal. If you got a problem with that, let me know. But I really don't care because that's how I feel. And I said it changed everything for the worse. And we're going through enough bad times now. I don't want to get political on Bucky's Mail Day, but it's very discouraging to watch the news. And I just shake my head. I can't believe half the stuff going on. And I hope that things get better in the near future, very near future. And yeah, I'll get off my soapbox now, Bucky. How's doing on time? It looks like I can't see. 8 minutes. Okay. 9 minutes. All right. That's pretty much it. We only had. Last I checked, we had 2 viewers. So you don't do them all the time. You get behind, but we're gonna do one every Monday. To report on the Lions and the Badgers, of course, and they'll bounce back. So I should have checked, but I don't remember who they play next week. But there was some upsets last week. Marshall beat Notre Dame 26-21 in Notre Dame. Really? I mean that just can't happen. This week, like I said, Nebraska lost. Like I said, to Georgia Southern 45-42, and it cost Scott Frost, the head coach, his job. So it's big news here. And you have an interim coach, but they're going to look outside for a new coach. But that just shouldn't happen. But early in the season, that's when it does. But there was a few other upsets too. It was just weird year. Well, Badgers losing was an upset because they were ranked, I think, 18th. So they'll be on the top 25 for sure. But there's plenty of time. They'll come back. They haven't lost in the Big Ten yet, so I'm not worried about that. So we'll come back, Bucky, right? Bucky says forward. That's what you got to do. All right, I like that, Bucky. All right, we're at 10 minutes. We'll see if we get anybody more viewers this time. And, oh, wait, we got stuff to open up, Bucky. I totally forgot. Jeez. Hang on a second, Bucky. Oh, I got to find my, what did I do with them now? Damn it. There they are. We got 3 packages to open up. I had my notes written on the back of one of them, and I totally forgot about them. So we got it reset here, Bucky. There we go. All right. Let's open this one first. I know what these are because I've already opened them. But that's okay. There's 2 cards and a thing, I guess. I don't know what to call it, but these I sent away. Well, I sent away for all of these. But this one is from, I almost forgot, Bucky. Arizona. It's a big red, let's see if we can see that. There it is. Put this out a little bit there. Big red machine pin. Well, it's a plaque, it's not a pin. So that's going to go up on my wall. Well, that's cool. God, I can't believe I almost forgot those. All right. That was the main purpose of this whole break, Bucky. And we got, let's see if we can see this. Okay, this is the dual patch Duncan Keith and Corey Crawford. Hopefully that comes through with enough light. Very nice. That'll go on the wall, and I'll show my wall in a little while when I get it mostly done. And lastly, card I do not have, Eric Niemi. I can't say Eric. Eric Niemi, that's his name. He was the Hawks goalie in the first Stanley Cup that they had in 2010. Hopefully that comes with another dual patch. It actually says Sharks on it because he got traded to the Sharks. But I'm going to block that out. So, there we go. Almost forgot, Bucky. Jeez. All right. It's time to go. We need a nap. So, this is Mike C. And, of course, Star Show. It's Bucky. Say bye, Bucky. And we'll see you next Monday. And hope we get some more viewerships. All right, everybody. Take care and be kind.